Just because these people said they know what they're doing doesn't mean they actually know what they're doing. Some people don't know how to eat what they cook. They don't know how to stand on what they say. They say one thing and then they do another. They don't give you the real. And sometimes we really want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but unfortunately, it is what it is. So you're going to be calling it out, but you will see this message before your head hits the pillow because some sleep will be necessary. So you can see it clearly, so you're not flipping out. But we're going to go over all the details in today's channeled message. So if you're new here, hello, I'm your bestie on the internet. Duh, I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm also on TikTok. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your fairy godmother. So let's get into today's message. There is someone in your life that can do it better. Now, that might sound a little dirty, but I mean what I'm saying. There is someone that can love you better, that can do it better. And I mean a job or a task at hand, something that was promised to you. There is someone that can do it better, that can communicate better, that's going to mean what they say, and that is going to stand on business. And your angels are saying, hello, you've been deserving that. Someone that knows what they're doing, that can serve it up correctly, without all of the lies in between, without glazing over, without sugarcoating, without stuffing things in the mattress or under the rug. It is time for you to be properly waited on, for you to be properly served. And it might be different service from what you're used to, or different friendships or alliances. It might look different than what you're used to it looking like, but it's going to be for your betterment. And God wants you to take the elevator, not the stairs. Okay, just because we're strong and we're like, yeah, we can do this, we got this, we'll take the stairs, doesn't mean we have to take the stairs all the live long day. No, we do not. So you are being rescued so you can properly go through this metamorphosis. There are some people that can truly do it better without all the fluff, without all the gassing up, without all the hyping up, that can just do it better in the way that you need. There have been other people over here that you've given multiple chances to. It's time to get a new confidant and to believe that you deserve that. Truly, God is saying you deserve that despite what your parents told you growing up. Don't be scared to hurt people's feelings. Don't be scared to ruffle feathers. And don't be scared to turn it all upside down, because there are a lot of selfish people out here that they do not fairly communicate the way that you do. Does that make sense? You're honest, you're forthright, you say what you mean, and these other people, they just don't do that. And unfortunately, when you meet people, some of them want to impress you, but then their mask starts to slip. And all of this happens in different ways. They could be mean about it, they could be nice about it, they could be like, well, it's not my fault. They could take, no accountability. But a lot of people try to imitate you as they meet you because you are born by this grand design. People get batshit crazy obsessed with you because you're emotionally intelligent. You're a walking, talking earth angel. You're a walking glow stick. You're a sunshine walking, and you make it look so easy. You make it look so effortless. So why wouldn't people on the low try to imitate that and feel like, oh, I'd be doing that naturally too? They could learn more if they were honest with you. And people that are doing some shady things right now, they are not going to be able to turn back the hands of time, not fast enough. God is doing the bait and switch. They are going to get caught up in a spider web of their own lies. Because once you are shown that somebody can do it right, that somebody can do it better, that somebody can do it honestly, that they're trustworthy, you're going to beeline back this direction like you were a liar the whole time. It's kind of like dating someone that acts like communication is so hard. Doing all of these nice things and taking care of you is so hard. You know what I say? I don't need a rich man. I need a generous one. Somebody can have a lot of money and say, you're going to be my princess. I'm going to take care of you. But they control every purse string. They control everything that you do. So that's not being generous. That's being controlling and using it as a power tool. Well, that sounds bad too, but you know what I'm saying. And someone that could make a lot less could be generous and kind because they want to, because they actually care. So whatever these people from the past told you couldn't be done, it's hard. Some of them didn't even have the audacity. I cannot. Some of them did not even have the audacity to speak facts, to speak plainly. Hey, I might not be able to take care of you. Hey, I might not ever be able to keep a job. These people don't keep it a buck like you do. So maybe for a long time you thought, well, nobody keeps it a buck and I just must want for too much. I just must want for too... No, you don't want too much. You don't need to accept the bare minimum anymore. You are about to be proven in this era of your life and during this metamorphosis that you were right. You were right. And this grand design is you knowing that you are born to lead, that you are a designer, that you are creative, that you will be of service to the world. And these other people would never allow you to think that. So somebody that's not intimidated of you is going to be like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is so cool that you do this. How can I help? Or let me make it easier for you to do this or live this lifestyle, whatever it is. There are people that lied to you because they wanted to be rescued by you when they were supposed to be the one rescuing. I know this will make sense for whoever this is for. But there were a lot of people that gaslighted you in the past saying, actually, that's going to be too hard. I'm not going to be able to do that for you. Like, that's not a real relationship. Real relationships don't communicate. They don't put God first. They don't not cheat. Like, we all cheat, like trying to make all their bad behavior normal. And it's not normal. You're going to start seeing that a lot of people you cared about before were really lazy. And that could hurt a little bit. It could sting. But it's going to help you clock people that you like better. Because think about it. You clock people all the time. You read them to filth. You see the people that aren't your friends, what they're up to. But it's the people that we like, that we want to be friends with, that we want to give them the benefit of the doubt. We want to build them up. We want to date them. We want to give them a chance. They're like this cute little puppy dog. And they burn us. And we're like, this dog is bad. This is a bad dog. This is a bad apple. It's a bad lemon. And what do you do with lemons? You turn it into sunshine. You turn it into a miracle. You turn it into a legacy. And all these people that have been playing on your timeline and making you take the stairs and making you seem like, the stairs is normal. Do you need a towel? Oh my gosh, you're so extra. You are not extra. You are the standard. You are the exception to the motherfucking rule. These people are like, oh, that's like a lot. They're so bougie. They're so, no. There are people out here in these streets, all over the world, that are going to love you, for just the way that you are. And all these people are trying to act like, oh my gosh, they're doing so much. It's like really a lot. No, they're going to be missing you. They're going to be missing you. You are a creative genius. Don't you ever forget that. And these people want to dim that down. Like, well, I'm kind of the expert. So like, it's like asking a lot. Like the things that you want to do. Blah, blah, blah. So they look for ways to make your life harder. Or they look for ways to be lazy. And it's going to cause you to be ugly. It's going to cause you to not feel good about yourself. Madone. Okay. Ugly spell. What these people are doing is causing ugliness in your life that isn't necessary. And so you're believing like, oh no, this is what I look like. This is what my life is supposed to look like. Oh my gosh, I just must be really needy. I must be really clingy. These people are covert diabolical. Covert. They're really good at hiding the fact that they're jealous, hiding the fact that they're envious through being spiritual. You're like, oh no, they're spiritual. They're like me. And you want to believe in them because us chosen ones, we want friends. And then they just show us who they are. And we're like, wow. I cannot. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. This person is disingenuous. I'm telling you. And they're going to feel really bad once you get it up out of the mud correctly. So think about this again. They have had a chance. So let's say you have two people baking you bread. Okay, let's just say you have two people baking you bread. One of them's a friend. And you're like, oh my gosh, this bread is good. But then you find out they've been putting like all these extra calories. It's kind of like giving Mean Girls. Okay, it's giving Mean Girls where she's giving her those protein bars saying like they're weight loss bars, but they're not. So this friend the whole time has been giving you this bread that is making you gain weight, and then it has you looking at that bread crazy like, well, that bread, they're not my friend and it doesn't taste as good, like something's missing. And it's because it isn't packed with all this processed shit. Do you know what I mean? So then you figure out they were trying to make me sick. They don't know how to eat what they cook, but they want you to eat what they cook. I think not. I think not. So they are false, they are fake, they are a pretender, and they are going to regret that. Because once you start counting the calories and figuring out like what's in this bread, start clocking that, and you look over here, you're going to be like, whoa. Once I stop eating this bread and I start eating this one, I'll get used to the fact that it has less sugar, less salt, all the things. You know, however you like your bread. I don't know. Maybe you're not a bread girly or guy, but whatever. We need analogies in this mother effer. Oh, try not to snap. Try not to be unhinged. Okay? Go low and slow. Low and slow for the new life that you're going to live. Because I know I'm seeing 1111 freaking everywhere. Last night I saw 111, 222, 333, and 444 all in a row. Don't ask me why, but I did. This person is going to feel some type of way. You thought you were going to be unhinged. No, it's these people. When they see you out in the streets all skinny or feeling all good or looking like a whole snack because you ain't eating their bread anymore, you're not eating their lies, they're going to be like, oh, that's definitely not my bread that did that to them. My bread was supposed to make them sick. My bread was supposed to... Yeah, fake friend. Yeah, person that should not be cooking or baking nothing. They're going to snap. Because now they have lost you. A good friend, confidant, ally, client, service provider, whatever. Now they have officially lost you because they had to fuck around and find out. They didn't know they were messing with a deity. They didn't know they were messing with a gangster. They didn't know that they messing with a friggin' Earth Angel. They didn't friggin' know. Nobody gave them the memo. Nobody told them. Nobody told them. Ooh, poison is trying to pop out. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay, we have knowledge. You are going to be gaining some knowledge about some people that have been trash talking, gossiping, talking all types of craziness, whoever these people are. Don't worry too much about that, but just be aware so you're not like telling them things, you're not doing them any favors. Okay, we have masculine. Okay, so we have emperor. You are going to be transitioning into emperor mode with the knowledge that you have. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, I thought that they were so-and-so's friend. Well, I haven't seen them hang out with so-and-so in a long time. That's right. Because you have the knowledge, you have the power, and now you have adjusted. You're giving king energy. BDE. And keep dreaming big. These people want to minimize your dreams like it's not normal. And it's an emotional manipulation. And it's unfair. And then you also have some other people that are trying to overprice what it should be, trying to use you as a cash grab, and you're going to clock them real freaking quick. You guys got people doing everything in between. I swear. They're like, oh my gosh, wait, we can totally get Sally for more money, don't you think? Let's tell her that the potluck is going to cost this much. And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to pay that because I'm not going to go. And they're like, she said she's not going to go. Yeah. Sally ain't going to your stupid potluck. That costs $1 million. Ain't going. You don't go where other people are cooking anything anyways, I feel like. So for me to get you're going to make people eat what they cook, all the lies, all the things. Like, that's funny to me. You're becoming an authority. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, you are on the road to recovery. It's time to be relocated. You are remembering, you're going to be having certain flashbacks, going through the histories, going through certain memories of then and now. Like, hey, I actually didn't look too well while I was eating that bread. This is a picture that I took while I was eating that bread. Here's a picture that I took while I was eating that bread. I didn't look so good. And I know now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't feel so hot. God is preparing you to move on and is putting distance between you and these people to help you on the road to recovery, to help you through safe passage, calmer waters. It's time to move forward, way forward. You have a vision. Don't ever forget that. These people, they wouldn't even know what to do with the way that you see things. So don't doubt yourself for them, okay? This time in your life is being highlighted right now because you have to stop doubting yourself. The road that you're going down is the sustainable one. You have now figured out what isn't sustainable for you, but there are a lot of people that are whispering or naysaying. You can feel this tension. The tension, you can sniff it out, but other people think that they're getting one over on you or they're able to play in your face. You are a born designer. You're not just emotionally intelligent like yesterday's message. You don't only make people batshit crazy obsessed, but you're this person that can stand on business, mean what they say, entertain, and also design. So some people right now are doubting your designs, doubting the things that you know you can do. So you kind of sense them wanting to hesitate or doubt you. And I see you putting in a lot less effort towards those that don't stand on business or don't mean what they say or are trying to play in your face in any way, shape, or form. You are at a crossroads in your life with people that are imposters. You are bored with your day-to-day. You're like, this could be better. This could be spicier. I want it to be better, and I'm going to go for what I want. I'm going to reach for what I want. I'm going to go for what I want. So God wanted you to see this message before your head hit the pillow. There is a message that you need to get out to others, but you have to be in a good space to be able to do that. So if you've been doubting yourself and you've been going through these hard lessons of like, well, I wanted to do this, but this person was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want any part of that. God is saying you are a designer. You have creative strategy. And even when you get it wrong, you're a fast learner. I also heard you're going to be making people eat what they cook. If they're stirring up a bunch of mess, stirring the pot, they're going to have to eat what they cook. So it's kind of like people shitting where they sleep or shitting where they eat. People are going to be getting exposed. Then you have love and soul connections coming in. And the initials that I got for that is JLOC and S. Someone here could wear Crocs or be dating a jock. Or somebody could have their hair in locks. Someone here can sing. You're getting promoted in your voice being heard. So I feel like lately you feel like people have been doubting your potential or they've been silently wanting to compete with you or humble you because you make people obsessive, but not always in a good way. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. People can tell that the way you design things and the way that you carry yourself is going to create a legacy. Just the way that you emanate what you are. You're a walking glow stick. Okay? You are the sunshine. You are the human embodiment of sunshine walking. You are the walking love spell. And it's like people don't want you to know how good you are. They don't want you to know how pretty you are, how talented you are, how creative you are, how strategic you are. But you really stand on business. So this is a golden reminder before your head hits the pillow that you know how to eat what you cook. You know how to stand on business. You are on a new secret mission. You were born for this. You were born to entertain. You were born to charm. You were born to speak. You were born to design. So you might fall into one category or all of the above. And you feel like you have people constantly doubting you, like looking at you like your ideas are crazy. Like, oh, you want to do that? I don't know. And it's because they're intimidated. You have to give yourself more credit for doing things that other people don't normally do. Like, yeah, you could take one position and it might be some decent money, but you know that you can do better. So you're ready for better and you're ready for more. And anybody that wants to doubt you, you're like, You have a father coming in that is saying, don't be scared to ruffle feathers. So this is either God or a father that has passed on. Take it as it resonates. But God is giving you the green light and saying, don't be scared to ruffle these feathers. Yes, you got nosy neighbors. Yes, you have nosy people in your life. Yes, there are some things that you've been going through that are hard pages to turn, but you can do it when you're ready. You can do this. There are things that are calling your name. They're tugging on your soul for a reason. So your emotions soon, though you might feel unstable right now or trying to sort things out, your future emotions, or in the next 24 to 48 hours, is stabilized. Because you're going to do less, or you're going to do whatever is sustainable. You might feel like there is a clock that is ticking. I feel like you're going to smash that clock. You're going to ignore it. You've also been going through a lesson in how you treat yourself. Now, this could be actual food, and maybe you've switched up how you eat, or maybe you've gone vegan, or maybe you're eating all like carnivore, or you're intermittent fasting. Whatever it is that you're doing, you have learned valuable lessons in how you treat yourself, in self-care, how you eat, how you maneuver, just like how you take care of yourself. There's another message coming in for your love life. Prepare to be getting a lot of kisses, a lot of smooches, and a lot of affection. So I feel like the people that are really for you, they're not going to be able to help themselves with how much they care about you. That's how you're going to know these other people are kind of silently hating on your ideas and the things that you want to bring to pass, or the things that you're wearing, or I don't know, you are just walking around very activated. And to them, you're like a walking grenade, but you're just the sunshine walking. You're the glow stick walking. You're the walking love spell. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, what are they wearing? What are they doing? Trying to make it seem like everything you do is ew. If you've been looking for a sign, you might see some type of bug that is significant to you, or a moth, a dragonfly, or a spider. You're getting certain deliveries. There are deliveries coming in for you from your angels, your ancestors, with an eagle, a stork, a seahorse, a dragonfly, a wishing well, an angel, and yeah. I don't know how to explain that, but it could be like a sacred animal message. And I got the mouse, the dragonfly, the wishing well, an angel with wings, the stork, the eagle, and yeah. Oh, if you guys know my theory about Cringe Mountain, you're making it into the land of cool. But other people are trying to, it's almost like there are some insecure people that made it into the land of cool. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but people that made it into the land of cool over Cringe Mountain, over Base Camp, where all the haters are like, you're never going to make it. We all have to go through cringy things to get where we want to go. There's a learning curve. So don't be embarrassed by the learning curve. You're a fast learner. You're emotionally intelligent. What was I saying? But, oh, yeah, so you're making it into the land of cool. But it's almost like some of the people that are already there are trying to move the furniture around. They're trying to move where the signs go. So you get there and you're like, am I actually here? I don't even know. I'm telling you you're there. I am telling you that you're there. So there is assistance that you're getting with your finances. You just keep chugging along, keep doing you, keep treating yourself well, and the rest is going to unfold naturally. You are going to be rewarded for reading something or cutting something out of your life. There could be something new that you've been studying or learning. You could have just read somebody to filth or cut somebody out of your life. Yes, see, you are being rewarded for a lesson that you graduated from. Some type of achievement, like you made it. So yeah, this is you making it into the land of cool and not realizing that you did. I'm telling you, harmony is on the way and it's coming in fast. I got the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You're going to be feeling more passionate. You're ready for the new. Like, bring it on. So if you're picking up what I am putting down from it below, bring it on. Now, if you have a mean mother that is still present, or not present in your life, but like present day, not passed on. They're a mean girl because they want you to be this ugly duckling. They don't want you to know that you're a supermodel. They don't want you to know that you're cool. It's like everyone's trying to hide the fact that you're cool. So you've been doubting yourself, but you're actually already there. Everything you do is cool. These people are not batshit obsessed over a loser. They are not. But yeah, people want you to feel uncomfortable with your ideas, the way that you speak, with how smart you are. So I see you going silent on the people that aren't really listening, and the people that are there for you are not going to be able to help themselves but to help you, but to love you, but to have affectionate for you and to easily forgive you. So let's say, you're really headstrong. You come through unfiltered. You might make some mistakes, but you know how to eat what you cook. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, people they can't help but find you endearing. They can't help but think that you're cool. The people that are really there for you will let you know. And that's why you're going to feel so uncomfortable around the people that you're not supposed to be around. People that you're not supposed to be around, they can only fake the funk for so long. Look at this as one of your gifts, as one of your talents. People not being able to fake it too long. They really can't. It's hard. That's how you know you're cool. People are losing their minds. See, when you doubted yourself and you didn't really know your worth, you didn't really know. You're like, I don't really know how people feel, but like you couldn't really clock their dismissiveness. You couldn't really clock them being calculated or their ulterior motives. You didn't really know what was going on. Now you know. Because the more you step into your power, the more you say, no, I don't want that, that's unacceptable, the more you stand on your boundaries, the easier it is for these people to jump up out of their skin because they're starting to see like, oh, I thought I could pull the wool over their eyes. I thought I could be nice to them for a second or 3, but then they're starting to see that I'm impatient or that I'm a liar. You are seeing through people that maybe you were hopeful of as the star. You're a star looking to hope and trust and make friends with other star beings of love and light. And I feel like God is going to be helping you with that. So you are going through starting over. So you're starting over in different areas of your life that are really important to you. Having a new perspective, having a different opinion, or just maneuvering differently. And so you're ready for new experiences, and your angels are working overtime. They're working around the clock to help you, to assist you. Anyone dragging their feet to commit or switching up the rules or trying to turn the tables on you, just always telling you one thing and then doing another, changing the rules or whatever's going on at the very last minute, that's them breadcrumbing you or dragging their feet. So trust your intuition and dismiss them so you can keep attracting wonderful news. I just see you really wanting to spend a lot of time at home because you are haunted by the past and you are not going to let other people do what these other people that you've just healed from, you're not going to do a step and repeat. They want you to be this bird in a cage. They want you to go easy on them. Like they don't know what you've been through. Like I literally can't. They don't want you to move cautiously. You need to remind them that they're skating on thin ice with you. All of these mean people, all of the people that breadcrumb you, like they have been dismissed. or they don't know that you're about to dismiss them. Whoa. They're not emotionally intelligent like you. Their promises are empty. So there is a backstabber that you are being warned about. This backstabber is giving you some empty promises. It's a little concerning. What in the world? I don't know how to read what this person is doing, because I feel like in another message you were given the green light to maybe work with them. But maybe this was a lesson in wanting to go forward with them and now like not knowing if you should, or if you should completely switch up on everybody that you thought you were going to collaborate with. Take your time. Take your time so you can trust your intuition properly, because you might feel like you're getting, and maybe people are just trying to poach on you. Does that make sense? Maybe you thought you were supposed to work with someone and then it hasn't been working out. Or let's say you've been working with someone and it hasn't been working out. I don't know where all the words are. I can't. I feel like I'm channeling somebody that's really tired, but then like needs this message. Let's say you've been working with somebody, they're a friend, a good alliance. It's been working okay. It hasn't been the greatest. You feel like you can do better. So another person comes along, but they want to poach. And so you're trying to figure out, should I work with them, or are they just poaching to prove a point? Are they going to burn me, or like what? You are having to figure out. Just remember that God is not the author of confusion, but you're having to figure out like who is the liar? Who is going to give me empty promises? Who have I given that many chances to? So maybe that's kind of the answer. Maybe you kind of don't trust this person because you haven't really worked with them yet. You don't really know what they can show you or what they can do for you. But this person's been given 3 chances over here. They can't do the bare minimum that well. They can't do the basics that well. So you're like, why would I give them chance number 5? And I should give this person a proper chance. Maybe you judge this person inaccurately. I don't know. I feel like this other person might not be perfect, but they might be the stepping stone. And then I feel like you're going to get good news from there. Because this other person, I feel like for some reason, though they're not the worst person ever in the world, they're holding you back. They're holding you back. Yeah, you are independent and resourceful. Do not deal with people that are not on your level. I know that sounds bad, but you are not supposed to be around people that are not on your level. Or you can be around them, but not working with them. Because it's going to undermine or sabotage what you've been working towards. Let's say you've been working with somebody that's supposed to be an expert. And you give them your opinion. You're like, well, what if we did this and what if we did that? But realistically, if they were an expert, like they say, they would be able to tell you a good explanation of why you have good ideas and why you don't. Constructively. Like, this would be a good idea because in my certifications, I know this and I know that about what we're doing. But because they're not actually properly certified, or they're not really the expert, or they're not really well versed in what you're building, they don't know to tell you yes, no, constructive anything. They don't know how to give you wise counsel. Does that make sense? So they could have as many years as they want under the belt or under the umbrella or in the work arena of what you're working on, but they're not expertise enough to tell you why that wouldn't work. Do you know what I mean? Let me give you guys an example. It's like me telling somebody I'm working with, we should use this level of this. And if they're an expert, they're going to say, we could, but it's going to go way too fast. We need to do it low and slow. We need to build it slowly. And if we do it too fast, it's going to fry. It's going to cook. It's going to go bad. That is what they should tell me as an expert. Do you know what I mean? I hope I'm explaining this okay. People have real crazy ways of being sneaky with you. of giving you a mouthful of lies, like yesing you to death. I can't. These people see that you're resourceful, so you might have to pay a little bit more to get what you're looking for, the quality that you're looking for, but you can pay more, but you can also go low and slow. Maybe there's a payment process, or maybe you can make a payment arrangement, or maybe you can wait or hold off. I know this is going to make sense for whoever I'm speaking to. But someone else that you've already given 5 chances to, that's going to be a waste of your time. That's what Spirit is saying. God wants you to know this before you go to bed. Like, you're not crazy. Yes, you're tired. You need to get more rest and know that somebody else, you've given them enough chances. It's time to give somebody else a chance. And just because you have to give somebody else a chance doesn't mean that you have to go all in with them. But you can just give them, little tasks at a time. God wants you to take the elevator instead of the stairs. Instead of letting these other people make your life hard all the time, God's like, no, this could be way easier. Why are you letting this person do this? Because they're nice. Because they're not mean. They're not vulgar. They're not belligerent. But they're also not at your expert level. They're going to get there someday. Some of these people you're dealing with, they're going to get there someday. But God is saying they're not there right now. So this is really making you want to retreat again and go inside and spend time at home. But you're going to have some type of soul connection that's going to take you outside. This could be a new love. This could be rekindling a flame, or you being with your animals outside. There's going to be a reason you're outside even though you want to be inside. And this is going to be your way of being free, independent, and celebrating. God is saying it is time to level up. It is time to take the elevator instead of the stairs. Give somebody else a chance. You don't have to go all in with the other person that you're giving a chance to, but this other person, you need to hit the brakes with this other person. Dang, that sucks. It sucks when you like somebody and you're like, they're not a bad person. But God is saying they're the junk drawer. They're giving you junk. This is like getting a good product, but not knowing what to do with it. Like, you could even be supplying the products and they still don't know, they don't know how to use it. They don't know what to do with it. So it might as well be junk. And I feel like you're going to get out of this situation fast enough to where it doesn't become something else where you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm really, really, really mad. Prepare for an encore. Prepare for the bait and switch. Because you didn't know that you were settling before. You've been in a lot of situations. Oh my gosh, Kat has 9 lives. You've been going from stepping stone to stepping stone. This is another reason why you're tired. This is another reason why you're angry. This is another reason why you're cautious, because you're like, oh my gosh, I just went from here to here to here to here to here. When am I going to be done? When am I going to be safe? When is it going to be okay to trust somebody? And that is on the way. But somebody here has been sugarcoating what they tell you, and it's been causing a mess in your life. These people are not eating what they cook. They are not preaching what they talk about. Oh, I know how to do this, this, and that. I'm sorry. What? If this person can't keep their house in order, why would I let them come to my house and try to pretend how to give me advice on how to keep my house in order? Do you know what I'm saying? If this person can't keep their marriage or their relationship intact, why would I trust them to tell me how to keep my relationship intact? You probably have a parent like this. It's like, oh, you need to be doing it this way and that way and this way. It's like, why don't you get your ducks in a row and then you can maybe come over and tell me something. I think not. We have public embarrassment. You might feel like certain things are not up to your standard right now. And they're not. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't love bomb yourself. They're not up to your standard. Whatever photos or memories you're looking at, it has you coming undone. It has you a slightly unhinged. Because you feel embarrassed, like this isn't even supposed to look like this. Say you let a family member paint your house because they're like, oh, I know how to paint now and I'm so good at it. Da, da, da. So you let them come over and paint it and you're like, that was a terrible idea, but they're not the worst family member ever. They just needed some money. Do you know what I'm saying though? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. So now you feel publicly embarrassed, like, okay, cool, I helped this family member out, but now my house looks crazy. Awesome. And a lot of people, when they go around you, they start mimicking your power. The way that you're the glow stick. The way, like, I don't even know if you clock this or if they clock it themselves. But they start mimicking this aura that you exude. And it's not your aura. It's not even close. But they just start imitating it. Or trying to. Like, yeah, I'm special too. But they're not saying it out loud. They're just doing it. Like if you're an entrepreneur, they're trying to be an entrepreneur too. You really inspire people even if they don't admit it to your face. Yes, you do. So God wants you to know that you might feel sidetracked right now. You might feel stuck in a situation or stuck in the middle, but that is going to end. So sleep well. Or if you're just taking a nap. When your head hits the pillow, know that you are going to win in the end. God is helping you take the elevator, not the stairs. Yeah, it's okay to be upset with whatever these people did and didn't do well. Especially if you paid for it. Like, these people are not as nice as they claim to be. Or they have an addiction. Which I'm not saying anything about. But don't act like you're Molly Sunshine and you have, you know, some things going on that you be doing to try to be acting like Molly Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So God is taking you down a trip down memory lane so you will be cautious. Some lemons we cannot turn into lemonade. Some lemons we have to walk away from. And that is what your angels are showing you right now. Like, you have so much assistance coming in. Okay, Holy Spirit, any other advice? These people don't know how to level with you. That's what Holy Spirit just told me. They don't know how to level with you. Like, hey, let me be honest with you. This is beyond what I'm able to do. I can try it. I don't know what it's going to look like, but like, eat what you cook. Don't tell me one thing and you can't do that. I can't. Nothing pisses me off more. I was literally talking to a friend today and we were talking about triggers. I'm like, girl, don't tell me anything. I'm like that. Don't tell me anything unless you're going to stand on it. I can't. Say nothing. Say less. How about that? Don't say, oh, I'm going to do this and that and this and that. And then you get it and it's caca. It's not even close. No. We have the mountain. The challenges that they have brought into your life that are interruptions, though you've tried to put them underneath the rug. You're like, oh, did I really just let them do this? Did I let them paint my house? It looks like shit. Or whatever the case may be. It's just an analogy or a metaphor, but the mountain is laughing. And you're like, oh, I really just let them do that. Now you're unhinged. And now you're coming undone. And you don't need to be stuck in the mud. This person is going to hinder your metamorphosis. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Another thing I'm hearing too, if you had it the way that you wanted, you wouldn't even think about stepping out. If whatever you were building was the way that you wanted, you wouldn't have to outsource it anymore. Kind of like if you were in a happy relationship, you would never think about cheating. Me and my friend were talking about this today. Like if you were in a happy relationship, you would never, ever, ever consider stepping out because you're happy. Happy as a clam. So maybe it's kind of the same thing here in this metamorphosis is if you were happy with the outcome, with what's been going on, you would not be searching for others to bail you up out of this jam to get you off the stepping stone and onto the next. So it's really having to admit that this person has not been as encouraging as you hoped they would, though you've given them a couple of chances. I'm hearing 2 to 5 chances that you've given this person to help you get it up out of the mud, and they did not. So it's time to call it what it is. We read people to filth for less. Yes, we do. So we have magic prayer. Remember your prayers and your affirmations and your gratitude, changing your frequency. This is what's going to help you come back to life. It's going to help resuscitate you. Like, it's not as bad as you think, but you know that it could be better. You know that this is not to your standard. Bottom line, it's not to your standard. Like, you can make it do what it does. You can pull confidence up out of nowhere, but it doesn't mean that it's to your freaking standard. So it's time for some proper encouragement from people that know what they're doing. You almost need the people to talk less and just do the job. Do the thing. I'd respect that more. Don't tell me all the words and how you got distracted, how you actually didn't know what you were doing and I let you do it. It's like, let me drive your car, but I actually don't know how to drive a car. But they don't tell you until after they wreck your car. They don't know how to eat what they cook. Then they want to bump their head and get amnesia like, oh, I did what? I cannot. So don't you feel bad for walking away, dismissing, ghosting. Don't be mad at yourself for dreaming big and wanting more. You've had this before. That's another thing that's pissing you off. It's not up to your standard. You know what it's supposed to look like. Don't let people glaze over or put under the rug what you know it's supposed to look like, what you know it's supposed to be. There's nothing more annoying. I'd rather have somebody be silent. I'd rather move into the unknown with somebody silent and just getting it done than somebody that's like talking the whole time and like trying to convince me. But then you don't even realize until it's over that they were trying to convince you. And then you're in another hole. You're in another rock bottom. You're in the trench again, but now you're by yourself and you're like, where's this person that was supposed to be helping me? Where are they at though? I can't. Your metamorphosis is here. And we're done with unexpected visitors. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, we have rescue. You are about to be rescued. Step away from the fake friend. Step away from the fake ally. Whoever that is. You'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So it's time for you to heed wise counsel. Like this other person that's going to help you, they might not be as friendly, but they're up to your standard. That's what you need. So you're going to see the mask slipping with certain people that were never really your safe place to go. It wasn't as dangerous as other bad places you had been, but it wasn't safe like it was supposed to be. Because though this person could have saved you some money or saved you some resources, like they still slow played you. And now they've created more work for you. And now you have all these other memories that have been created on this timeline that was never really supposed to exist like that. It was supposed to be more elevated. It was supposed to look better. So let's say you were going to have like a big family dinner or family get together or party. And now your friend has painted your house some type of shit color. And you're like, we're supposed to take pictures in front of this house. And now it looks crazy. And they're acting like they didn't do anything because they don't actually know how to paint. No. So do you get what I mean? I was trying to think of an example. So like now you have memories in front of this thing that was never supposed to exist like that. You asked them just to like give you a fresh coat of paint and they painted it red. You're like, I didn't ask for red. We didn't ask for red. Nobody asked for red. Nobody asked for red. So you must choose. All right, let's get you some dumpster fire advice. Holy Spirit, anything else? Oh, I made a mess. Yeah, I could not figure out the words at first, guys. Like, maybe that's how you feel. Like, there's a slow build up to you getting out the proper emotions. And that is because you need more rest than ever. I know. And that is why Your head is going to be hitting the pillow soon. Okay, we have dog in the car. Joy is found in the ride itself if you embrace it. You're like, this ride was supposed to be fun. I don't know what these people got going on, but this was not fun like it was supposed to be. Okay, we have the lazy river. Stay the course. Remain on the raft. Go with the current and trust that it knows where it's taking you. So you've already jumped ship in your mind. And now you're getting onto this raft and you're going to stay the course. Like, well, I haven't given this person a chance over here to paint my house yet. So let's see what they can do. Because I've already given my good friend 6 chances to paint it. And it looks crazy outside. I can't. It's all going to be okay though. It's all going to be okay. Like, your angels are going to make it all right again. You've got you're sewing up a cloak of invisibility. We talked about it yesterday. You're sewing up a cloak of invisibility, and are they going to be able to find you? I don't know. Wait with patience. Some spells take time. Let it simmer, not scorch. In sloth magic, slowness is called for. Okay? So let what you cook simmer. Let it simmer. I like the way these shuffle. I like that sound. We have lost sock. Forget and move on. It's time to move on. And it's for the better. Forgive, release, and step happily into freedom. You're like, is it going to feel like that when I walk away from this so-called friend? I don't know, but it's going to. It's going to. What's the worst that could happen? They're not going to go ballistic. They're not going to go crazy. But they are going to be like, oh, I haven't heard from them. Well, if you knew that you were doing a good job, wouldn't you call and be like, hey, when am I going to see you again? When can I help you again? Wouldn't you be on top of that? And you're not on top of that because you just expect your work to speak for itself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have lucky bamboo. Accept blessings. Good things grow stronger when you say yes. Soak it up and let your blessings multiply. So I know that this thing over here, it's like you're kind of iffy. You're like, I don't know. I don't know. Like you want to sabotage it almost, but you're like, am I sabotaging it or am I just like not knowing what I want? And you've already become stronger from this person effing it up. If this person actually kind of knows what they're doing, don't you think you got a better shot? Trust your intuition. Trust it. And get some sleep because that will help you choose. Soak it up and let your blessings multiply. Okay. Anything else? Okay, we have unicorn poop. Take a closer look. Sparkly doesn't equal perfect. Look beneath the rainbow glitter for hidden truths. This is exactly what I'm saying. We'll take this as our last one. On the outside, it could have looked great. Okay, so let's say you had a friend that's a contractor. They built you a house. I don't know why I'm thinking of house examples, but it just sounds good. Let's say you know a contractor, they build you a house, and on the outside it looks real good. It looks real sparkly, looks real big. Then you get on the inside and you're like, why are the cords hanging out? What's wrong with this framing over here? What's going on with the plumbing? Why is this leaking? What is going on? Is this going to pass an inspection? Because from the outside it looks real great. So it's being sparkly on the outside. But, you could put lipstick on a pig, but isn't it still a pig? Yeah, still a pig. This is still, you could put glitter on the caca situation, but it's still going to be that. It's still going to be that. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys so much. All important links are in the description box. There are a lot of new messages on Patreon, and we have a lot of new members on there, so I'm really excited. There is over 2 years of content if you are looking for exclusive ad-free content. So it is only $11.11 a month to join Patreon. You can cancel anytime, or you can get 20% off by signing up for a year. And you can also gift a friend a membership on Patreon. And so the next message that's going to be posted is a mystery topic, but I just did a love message and some other juicy things. So you can always check the community tab of YouTube to see What are they posting on Patreon? Like, what's going on over there? I need to know, because it's the closest thing that you can get from me that's close to a personal reading. So I love you guys, and I love making content for you over there, and I just appreciate all of you guys over here. So I am on TikTok under Cosmic Wifey. I am over here, and I am on Patreon. So yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, all the things you don't want to miss when I go live. Hello. And let me know if you made it all the way to the end. I appreciate you guys. I just want to squeeze you. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.